All right, guys, the number one stock that a lot of people just want to get my honest opinion about. What would I do if I was in your shoes? I'm not a financial advisor, but I want to talk about MGOL. This could literally be life-changing if if you kind of revert your ways. If you're back holding this thing, this is I'm going to tell you guys my honest thoughts. And if you made money on this thing and you're up, congratulations. A lot of people in the Discord team in my Discord had made lots of money doing my exact system, my blueprint that I show. There's millions of strategies out there. I made a video before and saying, most of the traders that lose, they keep going to multiple strategies. They have so much anxiety. They don't know what to listen to. I'm here to give you guys real talk. Everything that I learned in my Discord, you will see my swing trade alerts. They're exactly what I'm getting into, exactly what I'm exiting, and everything is there, right? Realistic results. I'm not going to tell you guys you can make, be millionaires overnight, aim for 100% all the time. But when I look at this chart, I feel, we're in a different cycle here. Right in here was the depression cycle, and this lower Keltner channel can look for those precise bottoms. Now, not everything is going to be perfect. We can see, you can hug this lower band, for a couple days. But I can assure you, though, when you get close to this lower band or you break through it like this, and a lot of the times I say you always buy at the end of the day. You see how when sellers go through, even if you touch this lower band, if you're buying at the end of the day, you get such a better average. And then when you combine it with, we know reversion means going to happen. So when price was going way up in here, price is going to go back to the EMAs. This is a different type of situation. This is more news driven for sure, but everything is going to respect reversion to the mean, as that's my number one strategy because it has to happen. And when I look for oversold patterns, I use this kind of analysis saying, hey, we haven't touched this EMA 20 for quite some time. The last time we touched it was way back here in 1126, and how convenient. What happens is we come and we touched it. We had this explosive move up to the lows. So 1126, 1226, 126. We were over 2 months not touching that EMA 20. And that was awesome to see. And then we went way higher. We even touched the EMA 50. So a lot of people will be like, I'm back holding. And it's because they listen to a lot of people thinking they know what the heck they're talking about in the market and all this, and they think MGOL it's going to go much higher. It's going to be the biggest short squeeze because look at the short interest on that, and people go confined in. We can always find a bull and bear thesis or a bull thesis, right? We can always say like, oh, okay, well, due to this data, I think MGL is going to go higher. I've seen this time and time again. I've seen it a lot. Could MGOL be the unicorn where it makes an uptrend? We'll see. First things first is you had this EMA 50. A lot of the times what happens is NGL will hit this EMA 50 and it rejects really, really hard. Even the EMA 20 it could easily reject. And that's why I say I'm a very conservative player, and that's why I have not lost a single trade in 2025 doing bottom reversals, doing these kind of setups where if you look at this and you can get really precise entries, you would buy this when nobody wants it. You want to buy when it feels uncomfortable, not when you see NGO up. I know it makes it easier to buy this when you see this, but when you from these lows, guys, look at this percentage that this thing pumped. This thing has pumped 1,200% in literally like a week or two. And people get into this and be like, well, I'm missing out every time it goes up. And sure, but you also could be missing out on blowing your account. So you don't want to get into hasty. And a lot of people like to buy it when it's green. We're like, we're like a bunch of sheep. We follow the herd, and people see, outrageous point targets. People see all over stock twits, people pumping this and being like, this is the next big runner. And so you get in, and then I get a lot of DMs saying, what the heck happened to MGOL? And I told people I was not interested the minute this touched this EMA 20, as this, could be big resistance. And the best thing I could tell you guys is to trail and stop it when you use my system. Like right in here was the consolidation pattern where you could have got in, you had the higher low type setup, We had the EMA 5 time distance in this area, and you could have made monster returns. I'm always a base hit player. When I get 10%, I take out some shares. It could be 50%, at least 50, it could be 70% of your shares, and then I trail and stop it. And you can see from this massive return, once you had that nice average, which this system will give you, you hold some of your shares break even. That way, if price goes down, you already locked in some gains. If price goes up, it's just how much more money do I make. It's not what if I lose now. It's just how much more I make. And you can see from this area, from the 12-cent region, this is where this system would predicted it. I don't think I would have bought here since there was not much time distance. But yes, even if you bought at this lower Keltner channel, you made absolutely bank. Okay, you made bank using my system. And not a lot of people will tell you this. I show you what the chart says. The chart will tell the story, all right? Everybody has bias and feelings of what they think can happen, but none of that is going to matter if the chart don't allow that. And you can look at the history of this stock, but anything that gets close to this upper band, it's the same thing as the inverse as price getting close to this lower band. When price gets up to here, you got to understand, it doesn't even have to touch it. It's danger zone, all right? You have two types of danger zones. You have the EMA 50, which when price is below it, this is a downtrend. So when price comes up to the 50, it tends to reject. So what we had here is a fake out coming up, and then we pull back under it. So this 50 is still stating it's a downtrend. Though the only reason I would take this trade for an uptrend is to see this EMA 50, which is up here, to be at the very bottom. We need this EMA 5 to be the top, the 10. It needs to be in a uniform way. You have the 5, the 10, the 20, and then the 50, right? It needs to be at the very bottom saying, hey, we are in an uptrend, right? But yeah, this is the traps I see a lot of people get into. A stock goes up massive percentages, people buy the tops, and then they get lured into. Obviously, they have the merger and everything. They're with Highmark. The proof the business comment, the shares have tumbled. And when it seems too good to be true, that's what happens. There's so much hopium, and the algos got these big levels, and they're going to short the heck out of this. Yeah. So what would I do now to answer your question if I was in your situation? What would I do if I had it at $1, 80 cents, 70 cents? Price right now is at 50 cents. All right. Or even 60 cents. All these are bad averages. If you bought it just at the end of the bell here, as you can see, you're already down 27%, which is quite a bit. First things first is, if you're trading these stocks, have a realistic stop loss. If you don't want to make a stop loss so big. Me personally, I tell members, if I'm down 15%, something's wrong with the trade. I didn't do something right, and I can get out of that trade fast, go into another trade and make bank. As you can see from my swing trade alerts, we made lots of money with DATs, over 10%. It was like 15% gains. You could have got out of MGO, got in DATs, made the 15%, and done. VLCN, another over 10%. Icon, over 10%. BLCN, I told you guys the entry right here at 1.13. It ran all the way to 1.40s. Really nice gains, guys. And Hollow, nice double bottom pattern of where we made over 10%. Maybe, it was like 20% right in there. And nothing's going to be perfect in the market. So do not feel bad if you're like, man, I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I was thinking. You just got into the hype. All right. And that's why I will never alert this stock once it has started pumping. Downtrend stocks are risky when they start pumping, because when they pump, they get shorted at these crucial levels. We don't know which level was going to get shorted big. It could have easily been the 10, could have been the 20, and turns out it wanted to go all the way to the 50. But that's why you trail and stop your gains. That way, once you make that 10%, and then it goes up 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, and you keep, trail and stop it. So what I do is I have my break even at my average here at 12 cents. And then once it goes up to 30%, then I have my trail stop at 10. And then once it goes up more, I have my trail stop at 20. I just manually do it. And you can see, we made bank doing this. And a lot of people are losing money because a lot of Discords or communities are promoting this when it's already done, right? All right, so that's my analysis. What would I do, though? I would personally, one, just take the loss, move on, learn from it, and trade another stock. I don't want to be stuck with dead money, or I don't want to be stuck in a pump and dump. Nothing is for sure. Could this go up? Sure, absolutely. But I think at this point you're trading based on hope. I would say, if this EMA 5 does not hold, this is at, well, actually it is below it, because right here is at 51 cents. And so this EMA 5 was at 63 cents. So now that was your big support. The next big support is right where it's at right now, this EMA 10. So if it goes below this EMA 10 and then 20, this is not looking good. Do not hold on to this thing. Even if you're down 20, 30%, it's better than being down way more, having dead money, never recouping, and blowing an account. Never do that. 15% stop loss is always recommended. You can recover from that easily. You can see my alerts. You will make big money if you just take the fast loss. I mean, all these alerts on Friday made big money. I even got CYN at 0.05. A lot of people don't understand how I did that, but right here, took CYN. Why? Same scenario with MGOL. Everyone wanted CYN when it was pumping. What happened? This time, CYN dumped on the 10. It could easily do that. It didn't have to go to the 20. It didn't have to go to the 50. I bought it when it was what? When it was depressed, when it was uncomfortable. At these lower bands, where did we make massive money? Bam. 400% gain from the lows. I trailed and stopped it, and we made bank. That's how I do these. There's no emotions. I don't care what the news are, what the short interest. I don't care any about that. The chart tells me the story. Where does price have to go back to? In your reversion of the mean. So, that's me. That's my honest opinion on this. That's what I would do. I took some big losses before, when I was way back in trading, and I did it based on hope. And what happens every day goes by, it goes down and down and down. They do a reverse split, and it's just a cycle of pain. It's just not worth it. You can make it back, learn from it, and that's just use this loss as an education. If you lost, if you won, take the gains. Absolutely, this is a great area to take the gains. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to be a part of this community, I'm going to give you guys an offer that it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a lifetime discount. I'm not here to milk you guys. I think you guys understand that this system works. And if you guys want to be a part of a community where you can make massive money with confidence entries, where you're not just guessing, like MGOL is down. You're looking at levels when you're looking at here. Bottom reversals, you look at lower Keltner channel. You look at the EMAs. You look at time distance. You look at the KDJ. All of that is going to be in the Discord and show you guys with education videos. You're not just going to get alerts, which you will get alerts, but more importantly, you're going to understand why you take a trade. You're not going to be the person that says, hey, what do you think NGL is going to do? When you start asking those kind of questions, then you know you already messed up, because now you're just trading based on hope, and you're just trying to get opinions from people who don't even know what the heck they're talking about, and they're just going to try to pump it if they're with you. People hate it when I put a neutral situation on something. They just want to be bullish. They want to hear what they want to hear, and I'm going to give you guys what you need to hear. But if you guys want to join the Discord, click the link down below in YouTube comments below, and in the description it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. It's very easy to subscribe, and like I said, I'm going to give you a lifetime discount, an offer that you can't resist, and that this will change the way you think. And if you lost lots of money, this can help you guys to get it back. But if you hit day trade alerts right here, the offer I'm going to give you is $12 a month. It's usually going to be $50 or $100. After this, well, I'm thinking the near future. I don't know yet, but I'm getting so many people saying, man, you're doing this too cheap. You're putting too much time into it. You do one-on-one coaching for free. You're doing live streams. The system has made people bank. Some people are making thousands of dollars a day due to the high probability of the alerts. Obviously, depending on what your account size is, bigger money. But my day trading strategy literally will make you money every day. And that's why I think, try the day swing trading plus. If you have a small account, I have a strategy for everyone. Big accounts, I have strategy for you guys too. But you get day trade alerts, $12 a month, you'll lock in a discount that will be permanently on your account every month, and you will never get a higher price than that. All right, you will be locked and loaded. All right, $12 a month. If you subscribe, do it on your computer to avoid the iOS fee. And if you are from a different country from the US, there might be a currency exchange rate of maybe $15 or $16 you'll pay, but still you're getting a lifetime discount, and it'll never go up. A lot of Discords will charge even $50, $100 for something like this, but free one-on-one coaching if you can't understand the strategy, live streams here, and most importantly, all these education videos will help you understand how I trade and became a full-time trader doing this simple strategy. And then day trading education is a little more advanced, but I'll get you there to how to make money every day with an over 90% win ratio. That's my analysis on MGOL. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I like doing these kind of videos. I love trading. This is my passion. I want everyone to be successful. Let's make some money, and I'll see you in the Discord. Peace out.